Do you guys handle Twitter ads?
Oh yeah, we can handle Twitter ads for sure. So.
That's really interesting. Because I always wonder, how much did I actually make from running a Twitter ad for a client?
Yeah, it's not as popular of a platform. I mean, but yeah, it's definitely one we can handle in terms of that. Yeah. But yeah, so now I can say of people who came in on an ad, but also hit my blog post one, right? Whatever that might be. I know there's not that, but that'll tell me how many leads, and that'll down below. Then I'm going to get that same view like we saw with that page view, but on the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level as well.
It's fascinating. So the question is, once you know this, how do you decide to go and spend your money? Looking at just this, let's assume all this data is real here, and we look at what that CAC is there.
Right.
I'm looking at the top line revenue there. So here's an interesting thing. We can look at, well, what are we going to upsell? And what are we even doing on our order forms to go and increase the lifetime value there for each of those kind of people? Like right now we have a Facebook registration ad is that top item there.
Right.
What kind of specialized thank you pages are we doing? Like if someone clicks a link to get to that webinar, if it's an automated webinar,
right,
is that a place that we want to use a smart link to go ahead and deliver to them a better version? Like you take that Facebook registration, if you were to ask them some segmenting questions before the webinar itself started, and then you could direct them to an automated webinar that was tailored exactly to them. Like two of the big problems I deal with for my clients in my Redbeard Accelerator are I need to build a team / my team is dysfunctional is one kind of problem. And then I don't know what tech to use is another kind of problem. If I had an automated webinar talking all about how to make the best choices of what tech stack to use, but the reason you started listening to me at all was that you recognized your team's dysfunctional,
right,
your chances of buying from me go plummet. But if I had a campaign that just listened for, oh, you told me that tech is your problem or that people is your problem, great. Then both all my initial emails, but also at every point where it says free webinar, it could go right there. And then further, we could merge in that data from Keep. So even the name of the link changes depending on what you already told me.
Right, right. Yeah, some of that information I think that would be helpful, in terms of our case would be, what's your platform that you're using, if it's going to be some sort of specific support thing, or, what's your payment processor, what's your ad platform, what's your lead magnet look like, et cetera.